guys, the Geeky Chick here. We are on the last episode of season 1 of The Breakfast Club. This is episode 12 out of 12. Bender's determined to wipe your permanent records clean, but doing that could get you all expelled. It's a race against time to figure out what to do before Vernon catches you in the act. Okay, I'm ready. This last episode was kind of crazy, and at the same time, I want to know how this ends, but I'll be sad that it's over. But I'm excited that a season 2 is coming. All right, let's just get started. The library doors swing shut after Bender storms out. When he's gone, there's silence. Everyone knows he's on a collision course with trouble. You glance around at Andrew, Allison, Claire, and Brian, desperate to figure out your next move. Bender's unhinged. Yeah, no shit. We gotta do something. Like what? We gotta stop him. We gotta go after him and stop him. Your idea is met with deafening silence. Come on, guys. I thought we were all having a moment earlier. What happened to team spirit? This is Bender we're talking about. A brick wall's not gonna stop him. All I know is if we do nothing, we're gonna always ask ourselves why we didn't help. I couldn't stand living with that kind of guilt. It eats away at you. Trust me, I know. That's why I think we need to find Bender and get ahead of this. But which is worse, a guilty conscience or getting expelled? Why does it have to be one or the other? Yeah, I'm still not swayed. Think about how far we've all come since last Saturday. Vernon said we wouldn't stay friends, and we proved him wrong, didn't we? Yeah, bully for us. What's that got to do with Bender cracking? We became friends because we're stronger than all of the high school bullshit. That means we're a team now, and Bender's part of that team. He helped me when Stubby tried to fight me. He crawled through the ceiling to bring us all together today. We owe it to him to at least try. What the hell? Guess I'm in too. I knew you all come around. I think we're all forgetting the most important thing here. Bailey heard it straight from Vernon's mouth. He's looking for any excuse to expel us. Which is why we need to look out for Bender. I say getting tangled in Bender's mess sounds like more trouble than it's worth. I knew that's what it was gonna be. But nice effort, Bailey. The gang continues to bicker, and it doesn't look like anyone is going to make a move. Unless you do something. Be Bender's friends. Don't let Vernon win. I'll go by myself. Be Bender's friends. Would you call yourselves Bender's friends? Everyone nods and murmurs in agreement. If you won't help him when he needs it, then you don't deserve his friendship. Claire stands beside you. I'm coming with you. We still owe you for taking the heat off us in the halls last Saturday. Andrew and the others rise one by one and join your side. You're right, no man left behind. I'll do it for Bailey. No, let's do it for Bender. And for ourselves. All right, you twisted my arm. The gang quietly follows you out of the library as you lead the charge to find Bender. You and the gang catch up with Bender in the hallway as he's digging through his locker. He quickly pockets something and slams it. What if it's a gun? Terrific, the cavalry's arrived. What'd you take out of your locker, Bender? None of your beeswax? Empathize with him? This whole situation sucks. We've all been treated unfairly by Vernon. We're all on your side. I feel like, I know this is off topic from what's happening, but I kind of feel like this last chapter, or so far, the things that have been happening, aside from the me and Bender scene, are maybe would have happened no matter what choices you made, and that's why Claire's no one's acknowledging that she's dating Bender. I don't know. I feel like this is just kind of like would have happened. Like Bender would have gone off the deep end or something. I don't know. All of you? Everyone nods their heads in unison. Bender sighs and reveals he's holding a lighter. What do you think you're doing with that, pal? Wiping the slate clean. Bender playfully flicks the lighter open and shut. Arson? Whoa, we're not talking expulsion. We're talking juvie. Maybe even real prison. Not to mention you're gonna burn down a building with your girlfriend. Oh, well, okay. Wow. Maybe I was wrong. Gnarly. I was wrong. Okay. So they did acknowledge that, they're together. You really think I'm gonna burn down the school suites? He points up at the vast sprinkler system running along the ceiling. I'm setting off the sprinklers. Gonna turn the whole file room into a swimming pool. Still a guaranteed expulsion, Bender. See if I care. If you do this, you'll be proving Vernon right. I don't care what that asshole thinks. If you don't care what he thinks, why destroy the records at all? These people have boiled our existence down to a file folder. You destroy the records, you level the playing field. No files mean we'd all be equals. You'll only hurt everyone, Bender. The files don't just list your infractions, they've got all your achievements too. I hardly call the odd A in shop class an achievement. I think Brian and his elephant lamp would disagree. Still a touchy subject, but you're not wrong. So wait, you're saying I'd lose record of my varsity letters? My art prize from sophomore year? My homecoming queen win? So we might be judged by our characters instead of our labels? Isn't that what you all said you wanted anyway? Fucking hypocrites. Actually, I volunteered in the administrator's office freshman year. Congratulations. All our records are backed up on a computer system. They're updated at the end of each semester. So Bender would only destroy everything that happened since January? I guess so. Flooding the filing room would erase the records of our detentions. And my F in shop class? And what I did to Larry. Maybe this isn't such a bad idea. Thanks for finally seeing the light. Now let me do my thing and scurry back to the library like good boys and girls. Wait, John, are you sure about this? Bender holds up his hand and gazes into your eyes. You really gonna try to stop me after all that? Besides, I'm doing this for you. We're not gonna slap him, we're not gonna cheer him, we'll just kiss him. Good luck, criminal. You grab his shirt and pull him in for a goodbye kiss. Andrew wolf whistles at your passionate display of affection. Brian and Allison share a look and grin nervously. Oh, grow up, you guys. You're just jealous because you know what you're missing. Not cool, John. That's very cool, John. See you on the other side, Bailey. Bender pumps his fist in the air and hurries down the hall. You turn back to the others and clap your hands. So now what do? I mean, maybe we should make sure he actually follows through. Assuming Vernon doesn't stop him. What if we cause a diversion to keep Vernon away? At least we can be sure he won't stop Bender. And if Bender is not caught in the act, maybe he won't get expelled. But we're not even supposed to be out of our classrooms. Don't worry, I think I can come up with a good excuse. We're gonna distract Vernon? Why not? Come on, I'll lead the charge. Everyone just follow me. God, I hope you know what you're doing. Don't worry, just follow my moves. You lead Andrew, Allison, Claire, and Brian to Vernon's office. The door is slightly ajar. You sure about this? Not exactly, but it's the only idea I've got. You knock hard and push the door wide open. Mr. Vernon! What? Who's that? Vernon rubs his eyes and straightens his suit. Were you napping, sir? Don't insult me, Johnson. Vernon wipes drool from his chin. What the hell are you two doing here? He gestures at Andrew and Claire. We were just passing through. Yeah, just keeping in shape at the gym. Terrific. You both get to stay the rest of the day. Oh, man. Now, what are you all doing in my office? I need to go to the bathroom, but I didn't want to get caught wandering around by myself, so I came right to your office to ask permission. I left you barely an hour ago. Yeah, but this is an emergency. If Bailey's the one with the emergency, what are the rest of you doing here? I got lost on the way to the bathroom and they were guiding me. That's right, I saw Bailey just wandering the hall like a lost puppy. We both came out to help. I followed in case Brian and Claire got lost too. I thought it was a parade. Enough. Bailey, you've been at this school over a week, and you still can't find the bathroom? It's a wonder you don't walk into traffic every morning. Now all of you go back to your classroom pronto. The 5 of you begin to file out of Vernon's office. You hope the small diversion bought Bender enough time to sneak downstairs. Wait, hit the brakes. Why are there only 5 of you? Where's John Bender? John Bender? Who cares? We're all interested in staying out of trouble. We're the kind of all-American students you should cut the horse shit. You all are close as peas in a pod. Didn't he say he was gonna pull a prank? Allison. No. He said he was breaking into the equipment shed past the football field. Vernon jumps from his chair. I'm gonna catch that thug red-handed. Thanks for the honesty, whatever your name is. All of you, back to your classroom now. You all pop your heads outside Vernon's office and watch him scramble down the hall. Allison, why'd you tell Vernon Bender's pulling a prank? The equipment shed's the furthest place on school property. So by the time Vernon gets there and back again, Bender will be done drowning the files. And Vernon will be none the wiser. Nice thinking, Allie. Now we better book it and find Bender. You all race through the stale basement quarters and arrive at the filing room. You interrupt Bender as he's setting up a chair underneath the ceiling sprinkler. All the cabinets have been torn open and their files scattered about. Bender, hold up. You're not supposed to be here. Oh, were you not expecting us? Next time I'll remember to RSVP. You weren't supposed to follow me, wise ass. The whole idea of soaking the files is to get everyone out of trouble. Now if Vernon catches you, it defeats the whole purpose of the mission. Come on, admit it. Deep down, you're hoping we'd see you in action. No. I mean, as long as you're here, you mind him so much. If you're all here, Vernon's gonna wonder what's up. It's taken care of. Allie sent Vernon on a wild goose chase. Yeah, by the time he gets back, this room will need a lifeguard. Thanks, but you still wasted your time. This was still happening either way. Gee, you're welcome. I just wanted to do what I can to show I support you. Oh yeah? You grab his free hand. We're in this together. You're annoyingly persistent, you know that? Yeah, wonder who I learned that from. He smiles and squeezes your hand. Blender climbs atop the chair with his lighter in the hand. As he reaches up to the sprinkler, the chair wobbles beneath him. Shitty public school furniture. You reach out to help, but pause as you realize something grim. If Vernon catches you and sees you helping Bender, you'd be punished too. We got you. You jump forward to hold Bender's chair while the others hesitate. Come on, we're in this together, remember? I remember. Allison brushes past everyone and starts emptying the files on the floor. Brian joins her, stomping on the papers for effect. Claire helps you hold Bender's chair as Andrew moves to guard the door. So much for not getting in my way. But thanks. Bender dips down and gives you a quick kiss. Let's proceed, shall we? There's a nervous energy in the room as everyone settles into place. Tension so thick you could cut it. And just stay silent. You give your best serious face as you make eye contact with every member of the Breakfast Club. Bender lifts the lighter under the sprinkler and a flame sparks to life. After a tense moment of waiting, the sprinklers burst open and shower the room in rusty water. Ew, this is so grotty. No way this water's up to sanitation codes. Andrew takes off his jacket and swings it over his head. Ooh, you watch the ink seep across the saturated files and crush some papers underfoot. Up yours, Vernon. Allison lifts her face and drinks in the coppery water. Her heavy eyeliner streaks down her cheeks. Bender rears back and lets out a maniacal laugh. Fuck yeah. Your eyes meet and you share a grin. Bender grabs your waist and reels you in. He slicks back his wet hair and holds you close. Nice work. Couldn't have pulled it off without you. He pulls you into a passionate kiss as the warm water streams down your faces. After a few glorious moments in the stale rain, the sprinkler whirls to a stop. Guys, look at all the files. You peek at the soggy mess under your shoes. I can't make out a word on any of these. They're completely totaled. John, you did it. We did it. A gust chills the air as someone bursts into the room. Ha, I knew you chirps were up to something. Now, someone explain what the hell is going on. There was a fire. We were all heading back to our classrooms when someone smelled smoke. When we smelled smoke. Yeah, we got here as fast as we could, but the sprinklers were going off. Looked like someone left a folder on the radiator. Vernon looks guilty for a moment. Ooh, then shakes it off? I don't buy a single word of that excuse, but even I can be a pretty fair guy. Since I can't prove who caused this mess, no one's getting expelled. Oh, Mr. Vernon, thank you. Instead, I'm gifting you with detention for the rest of the semester. You can't do that. Yeah, that's totally unfair. One more peep and explosion's back on the menu. Vernon claps his hands together. Enough with the dog and pony show. Everyone back to the library. And I'm joining you. Oh, man. Hey, watch it. Now everyone get a move on. You all file in a line and shuffle back upstairs. You and the rest of the Breakfast Club sit scattered at different tables. Vernon paces the front of the room like a caged tiger. As the hours drag on and on, you and your comrades scratch out your essays. Pools of water from your dripping clothes have collected around your chair. At least I finally dried off. After what feels like 100 years. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. Everyone groans in relief. Finally. Brian, Allison, Claire, and Andrew scramble to hand in their essays and take off. Bender traipses up to Vernon and holds his essay just out of reach. Pleasure as always, Dick. Vernon snatches a paper out of his hand. Well, lucky for you, we get to do it over and over again. Bender mutters under his breath and marches out. You and Vernon are left standing alone, facing one another. Bailey, last one standing. He steps closer and plucks your essay away from you. Any parting words before our next rendezvous? Thank you. Are you getting fresh with me? No, I meant it. You don't have an essay job. You don't have an easy job. but you come in on weekends and put in a lot of effort. And on some level, that means you must care about us students. So thanks, Mr. Vernon. I don't... Vernon stands still as a statue. You step around him and leave him in stunned silence. You emerge from Shermer, finally free. You and Bender trail behind the others on the front steps. What a fucking day. Tell me about it. And lucky us, we get to relive it every Saturday for the next 2 months. This is terrible. Bender hawks a loogie into the school steps. Girls, at least we get spring break off. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Hey, it could have been much worse. Our asses could have been kicked to the curb. I don't know if I'd consider more school a prize. Would you rather be housebound with your parents all day? Fuck no. And now you have a chance to graduate and get out of there for good. You raise a surprisingly decent point. He looks around, then turns towards you. There's something I gotta say. Bender leans his forehead against yours. All I care is we survive this together. Oh, I don't think I could have made it through the day without you. I'm happy we could work things out too. Bender lets you go and lifts... Oh, I thought he was like, what? Okay, Bender lets you go and lifts your face toward his. I want to go further than that. I want us to be something more serious. You mean like go steady? I hate that fucking word, but yeah, that's the gist of it. Let's do this. Why would they even give me a chance to say no? Like, what? I gotta say, I was hoping you'd ask me sooner. You serious? As a heart attack, Bender lifts you up and gives you a deep, lingering kiss. Everybody's looking at us. Good. That kind of shit gets me going. You giggle and squirm out of his arms. I want to give you something. Bender ducks down and unwraps the red bandana tied around his ankle. He carefully ties it around your wrist and kisses your palm. Aww. Marking your territory, huh? Just a warning to the horn dogs out there. As you pull back from another kiss, you spot Claire watching you both quietly. Your eyes meet and she nods. A silent blessing approval for your relationship. We don't need her approval. Like, she was never with Bender, whatever. Come on, Romeo, let's get back to the group. You rejoin the others and interrupt what appear to be some spirited Vernon impressions. It really sucks we all have to be back here again. But we'll all be here together. And don't forget, we'll have next Saturday off for spring break. Geez, it's spring break already? Damn it, I forgot to remind my assistant to book the Caribbean cruise. Is it weird that I'd rather be here with you guys? Exceedingly. You know, while we're all still here, I want to ask you guys something. What was your first impression? We don't care. What are your plans? Does anyone have plans for spring break? Nothing major, just going to the lake house like we do every year. Must be such a drag. Claire elbows Bender in the ribs. I'm going into the woods to draw birds. Well, spring break's only a month from finals, so I'll be brushing up. But the whole idea is to take time off from studying. Exactly, which is why I'll have a leg up on everyone when we get back. Johnson's right. That's why I'm spending the break with the personal trainer. That's cute. Do you guys sleep in his place or at yours? At least I'm not wasting the whole break getting high in the garage. You're wrong. I'm planning on plenty of action. Bender throws an arm around you and bumps his pelvis into you. You're not getting action if you keep that up. You shrug Bender off. Hey Bailey, what are you doing for spring break? I mean, besides that? I wish I could tell you. My grandpa said if I kept my nose clean, he'd take me on a secret trip. So mysterious. Off in the distance, you spot a line of cars approaching the school. Our rides are almost here. I can't believe our day's already over. At least it's nice to finally know the answer to my question. What question? Whether we'll be friends on Monday. You're gonna make me emotional. Well, do us a favor and keep it in your pants. Real mature, dickhead. I'm missing you guys already. The Breakfast Club stops and quietly looks your direction. Group hug! Alright, everybody, get in here. You beckon them toward you. I love group hugs. Brian latches onto you quickly, followed by Claire. Bender and Allison hesitate, but Andrew yanks them in. No backing out of this one. This is really nice. Anyone who blabs about this is dead meat. Hey guys, I'm feeling a little claustrophobic here. Okay. I think I got my point across. You break apart the hug. One by one, cars arrive to pick your friends up. Brian. My mom's here. Allison. See you later, alligator. You ever say that again, I'll kill you. Andrew. Take it real easy. Claire. Let's be sure to hang out somewhere a little more hip next time. Last one standing, huh? You need a ride? Not as long as my legs still work. Bender steps off the curb just as your grandpa's car pulls up. Wait, watch it. Your grandpa screeches to a stop and sticks his head out the window. You again? Learn to watch where you're going, kid. Bender's about to let him have it, but he looks at you and calms. Sorry, sir. I'll be more careful next time. No, Bender acting decent? What? Your grandfather is dumbfounded, and Bender gives you a shy grin. A sly. Ain't nothing shy about Bender. You suddenly lean in and grab one last kiss. You make sure it's a powerhouse. Bender being a screenshot. I'll use this for the thumbnail. Bender turns and pumps his fists in the air before swaggering away. You watch the school grow smaller and smaller through the back window. So, who was that? Just someone close to me? You sure haven't had any trouble making friends, have you? No, I'm pretty dang lucky. You take one last glimpse at the front of the school. For a split second, you can imagine the whole Breakfast Club there waving you goodbye. Oh, it's so cute, guys! It's so cute! Yes! I love it! End of season 1! I loved it! That was so good. What do you guys think? I loved it so much. I don't really feel like we really got revenge on Vernon, but I'm happy that everybody was friends. I'm happy that I ended up with Bender, and yeah, turned out really good. It's got this little end credits. I like that. With Richard Vernon, which was gonna be with him, and Bailey Smith. Yay! I can't wait for season 2. Alright, guys. Thanks for sticking it out. Oh, wait! 1 week later. Oh, it's not over! The past week has flown by, but memories of your last attention still float through your dreams. You've woken up by the sound of your bedroom door creaking open. Rise and shine, lazy bones. You prop yourself up on your elbow and rub your eyes. Geez, what time is it? Time to get a move on? We're driving to your parents' house today, remember? He wrinkles up his nose and surveys the room. And from the looks of it, you haven't even started to pack. It's on my to-do list. Boy, are you lucky your detentions don't start till next week. I hope you enjoy one last taste of freedom. You slowly pull yourself upright. Oh, and somebody dropped this through the mail slot this morning. He holds up an envelope with just your name written across it. No return address. Thank him. Thanks, Grandpa. You can just drop it on the dresser right there. You're not gonna open it now? I'd prefer to read it in private, as long as that's okay with you. Your grandpa puts his hands on his hips as a grin spreads across his face. You know, you had a rough go of it for a while there. But through it all, you stayed a good, polite kid. I'll start cooking you something for breakfast, kiddo. He leaves, gently shutting the door behind him. You scramble for the envelope and are surprised by its hefty weight. You tear it open, curious to see who it's from. You curl up against your pillow and read it out loud. Hey, Bailey. It's Donna. Sorry for the covert letter, but I was hoping to get this to you before you left. It's been so awesome getting to know you these past weeks. I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. Aw, Donna. This is weird. You smile as you continue reading. Anyway, hon, here's a copy of the newspaper profile I wrote about you. It's being published after spring break, but I wanted to give you a special sneak peek. You peel away Donna's intro letter to see a freshly typed article with the headline, Summer High, Shermer welcomes new student. Shermer High School has been shaken up by the arrival of a new student all the way from Motor City. Bailey is a self-styled rebel, and like most rebels, she often finds herself on the wrong side of law. On Bailey's first day, she had already earned detention by the end of first period. The problems kept piling up when a wild Saturday night party led to a Monday brawl behind the bleachers. And wouldn't you know it, she landed right back in detention. Of course, it wasn't all doom and gloom for Bailey. She's amassed quite the motley crew of friends in no time. Bailey even managed to find the time to squeeze in a hot and heavy romance. Thanks for not going into detail, Donna. But no matter the hardships, nothing can shake Bailey's determined, rebellious spirit. At the time of publishing, Bailey is facing another long stint in detention. Happily, things are otherwise looking up for Bailey's future at Shermer High. Despite a bit of a rocky start, one thing seems clear. In her short time at Shermer, Bailey's already left an indelible mark on her classmates. And no matter where the road leads her, Bailey, we won't forget about you. You throw yourself into your bed and take a moment to process everything you just read. Kiddo, your breakfast is getting cold. You sigh and smile as you're reminded of your breakfast club friends. Okay, Grandpa, be there in a minute. You roll out of bed and take a look around your room. Though you'll miss them terribly, you know your friends will be here waiting when you get back. And you can't wait to see them all again soon. Aww. Now the story is over. You wear your heart on your sleeves. Swipe. You distracted Vernon so Bender could set off the sprinklers. You volunteered the groups to help Bender set off the sprinklers. You decided to get more serious with Bender. And that's the end. Yeah. All right, well, tell me, guys, how did your guys' stories end? Was it similar? Or tell me how, if things were like really different because of the choices you made. Let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video.